Hello everybody, welcome to the second season of Old Wisdom New Insights. This is Niuniu. We are live streaming on China Plus platforms as well as CRI Learn Chinese Facebook page, YouTube channel, and 英语环球广播微博. Sorry for the technical issue. We were breaking out a little bit. Hopefully you've got a little bit of rest because I believe in the first part we touched upon a lot of interesting information, and this little break hopefully is a time for you to digest. We were just entering the western hall of the main area of Bao Gongci, of the memorial hall of Bao Zheng himself, and we are standing next to two miniatures of the Kaifeng Fu. This one you're looking at is a Song Dynasty Kaifeng Fu. It was a little bit smaller, isn't it? If you take a look at this one and compare with that one, the bigger one over there, the bigger one you're looking at is actually a Song Dynasty Kaifeng Fu. So the Song Dynasty Kaifeng Fu comparing to the Qing Dynasty Kaifeng Fu, you can see that it has shrinked in size a little bit, actually a lot, and also it's much simpler. That is because in Song Dynasty, Kaifeng Fu was the prefecture or the capital of the country. It carries all the major functions, and as for Kaifeng Fu, it was a combination of Gong, Jian, Fa. So Gong would be public security, Gong, and Jian, procuratorate, Jian, as well as Fa, people's court, Fa Yuan, people's court. So these three major functions were actually still are the key to the society, to the well-organization as well as order of the society. So 公检法于一体的开封府，在宋代呢是当时开封最重要的政府机构，重要 important 最重要的政府机构。到了清朝，它的职能可能就会有一点的缩减。那我们也可以看到，在宋代这样的一个开封府。包拯在开封府的工作，也说明包拯非常的重要。So for a 开封府 that important in Song Dynasty, as for Bao Zheng, his position was also quite vital. We've already known in several stories showcasing Bao Zheng being someone who's really fair, despite if the lawbreaker is someone in the royal family. And also we've established that he's quite clean and clear, won't accept any bribe, so he's an incorruptive judge. We're talking about the 端州宴不吃一宴归的故事, so won't take even one inkstone for himself. And these stories are the reason that Chinese people, generations after generations, actually like, worship, and really respect Bao Zheng. 这也是为什么中国的世代的不同的人民都对包拯非常的爱戴。We say 爱戴，爱 is love, 戴 is a little bit carries the meaning of respect. So they love him and respect him and would even worship him because he's the symbol of, let's say, just and fair, and it is a little bit like if he is in the place, if he's someone that you would worship if you like just and fair, and that is why we still see a lot of people come here to see him, see the huge sculpture. So right behind me you see a really huge sculpture that is 包公的坐像，坐 means sit and 像 is a sculpture. 这是一个包公的坐像。Very nice. And on top of it, do you still remember what the tablet is saying? Because we saw it yesterday on the tablet. 正大光明，我们可以看到正大光明。Let righteous shine. So 正 means straight and proper. 大 big or major. 光 would be light, and 明 is shining. So a loose translation would be let righteous shine, or 正大光明 also shows that this is someone who has no bad secrets, who has done nothing shameless, and who you can respect. And I was told by Xiaoru that the sitting or the position, the body language of Bao Zheng is also quite impressive. 刚才小茹跟我说，他的坐姿其实很有讲究，对不对？左右手都有代表不同的含义。对的。大家跟我们讲一下。好的。
我们眼前看到的这尊铜像呢，设计是蟒袍冠带的包拯端坐方椅，然后呢双眉微蹙，体现出包拯忧国忧民的情怀。最特别的就是他一手扶椅，一手握拳的一个刻画。扶椅代表的是包拯在从政生涯中所提出的齐民思想，因为包拯一生爱民、恤民、体民的这种为官作风，所以扶椅代表的是对百姓的爱许之意。那握拳呢？因为包拯一生呢，他一直勇斗贪官污吏，威震朝野。这点体现的是他对那些贪官污吏的痛恨，寓意刚正不阿，所以是手握拳头，有这样的一个特别寓意。
That is a very comprehensive introduction. I want to know if you guys understood any of it. If anyone's got good Chinese level, let me know that you understood what she said. Actually, if you take a look at the sculpture of Bao Zheng, 让我们来仔细的看一看包公的这个坐像，包拯的雕像啊，这个雕像。If you can see that his right hand is in a fist, hold in a fist. 握拳，拳头 fist. This shows his unswervingly dedication to fight against the corrupted officials, to fight against the breachment of law, to fight against anything that is bad for the people or for the country. So a fist, power. In Chinese, a fist would suggest certain kind of power. And also the left side, left hand, 左手, is putting gently on the chair, and this is even a little bit like he is petting or he is cuddling his people. So we say 对人民的关心和对人民的爱，那这个是抚慰的动作。So this left side is very gentle. He is very gentle to his people, but very strong to and also very feisty to the enemy, those who hurt the country, hurt the society, hurt the people. So that is the meaning of this sculpture. 这也是包拯坐像的含义。And in two different sides, we can see that there are different sculptures on the wall or 壁画，壁画上面呢也画了包拯的很多故事。那我们这边这一幅画画的是一个什么样的故事呀？我们来问问小茹导游，这边的这个壁画讲了一个怎样的故事 ？Let's ask what is this particular picture is for?
这个呢是端州治堰，是包拯居官清正的一个表率。
So this story is about the inkstone. If you can take a look, we already talked about the inkstone story. 所以我们刚才讲了这个治堰的故事。那旁边呢，其实每一幅画的故事都是不一样的。So for different pictures, there are actually different stories. If you can see that he has even throw the inkstone, the very expensive inkstone, down in the river to show his dedication of not accepting any bribes. And here we have another story. 那这一幅又是讲什么的呀？
这一幅呢是执法如山，它体现的就是你看旁边是已被擒拿的，身着官服。很明显，这是和包拯同朝为官的同僚，所以这一幅体现的就是包拯执法公正、不徇私情的政治官风。
So this actually shows that he is someone who's willing to, in Chinese we say 得罪，得罪 it means that he is being very, well, not that popular among his colleagues because he won't go for personal relationships, he won't compromise or won't do any favors to his fellow colleagues. He would always just follow the law. Actually, the principle of law ruling the country has been the principle for Bao Zheng for a really long time. He has said in his life, and he has said that 法令既行，纪律自正，则无不治之国，无不化之民。That basically means once we have a set in stone rule of law, 法律。So when we have 法律 law in place, And 纪律自正 here actually means that the social atmosphere, the environment of the country would be good in itself. You don't really have to meddle, you don't have to do that much as long as you follow the law, as long as the law is in place, the law is enforced properly, then the atmosphere would already be good. Then 无不治之国，无不化之民。无 means no. 治 is govern, so properly govern, and 国 is a country. 不治之国 means a country that cannot be governed. So he is saying there's no country that can't be governed as long as the law is in place, the law enforcement is well. And 无不化之民 actually means no people would be too difficult to get through, would be irresponsible or not understanding or can't be properly ruled or helped. So this sentence together actually means as long as the law enforcement is proper, is there would be no people, or the country would be well governed and the support of the people would be won. So that is the meaning of the sentence. Actually, this sentence has also been cited by many people, including in 2018. It's been cited by Chinese President Xi Jinping, saying that we should always respect a rule of the country by law, and we should always respect the enforcement of law as well. So let's remember that. 法令纪行，纪律自正，则无不治之国，无不化之民. That's the meaning of that sentence. There are still many fun anecdotes about Bao Zheng. Actually, what you're looking at right now is the backyard of Bao Gongzi, of the memorial hall of Bao Zheng. And on this side, you can see this style of garden was with the northern Chinese garden designing style. 这边呢很有这个南方园林的特色。南方园林 we see it's gentle, it's delicate, and on this side there is a lake called 包公湖啊，包公湖。It's quite grand and beautiful. And some people say that the birthmark, the crescent sign on Bao Zheng's head was actually given to him by a superior power. It was in the shape of a crescent, and it was actually in the form of a mirror. So the mirror stick onto his forehead and never come off. But when Bao Zheng was passing away in his final days on his deathbed, he's still concerning about his people. He's still thinking about what he could have done more for the people. So he scratched that mirror out, scratched his crescent out and throw it out of the window. And when he does that, when the mirror actually fall on the ground, it changed into a lake, and that was Baogonghu. So for Kaifeng people, their wishful thinking is that the beautiful lake is still carries the spirit of Bao Zheng and is looking after them. 所以对于开封人民来说呢，包公湖也是包公精神的象征。他们愿意相信包拯即使已经故去了，包拯精神还是在开封流传，还是在保护他们。那他们也愿意相信，在有包拯精神的开封，所有的官员都是非常清正廉洁的。Something very important in today's society. We've been fighting corruption since since several years ago, and the achievement is quite impressive. Nowadays, a lot of people praise the anti-corruption movement because it has brought real benefit to people. So, yes, today I guess it's also a good opportunity to learn a little bit more about Bao Zheng, about this historical figure. Okay, let's see if you guys have any questions. We have many of you watching the live stream, but not a lot of you sending in a question. Oh, yes, we have 法令纪行，纪律自正，则无不治之国，无不化之民 in the comment area. If you want to know how to write them and read them you can see the character as well as the pinyin in the comment area. In the meanwhile, if there's any other questions our friends on China Plus want to ask, you can also leave it in the comment area. And let me check some comments from 英语环球广播微博。我们来看一下微博的朋友们有没有什么问题啊？来看一下。We have 也不尽然呀 saying 这里看起来很不错，去开封玩一定要去看。Actually, yes. 包公祠 is a signature place you have to visit here in Kaifeng. Actually, if you check online, perhaps you would find Bao Gong Temple if you are looking for it, because even though he is not a religious figure, he is still considered someone, or 祠 in Chinese is actually carries the meaning of a temple. 祠. That is why the translation is 包公祠 is 包公 temple for some people, and it's also because this place is with a long history. It's been built by people not a lot after Bao Zheng's passing away, so it's not really a modern remake of a traditional site. It is a traditional site itself. As you can see, this is not a really huge place, but it carries a lot of interesting information and fun content. Hopefully you have already enjoyed today's live stream. Very happy for you to stay with us for this 1 hour. If you have any other questions, please leave them in the comment area. And special thanks to 小茹，非常感谢今天小茹和我们一起走了开封府，非常有趣，而且非常感谢你的讲解，谢谢。
不客气，
谢谢。
应该的。
Thank you very much, and thank you guys so much. And we will see you next time in another live stream. Actually, tomorrow we are going to 清明上河园, a lovely garden that is going to take you back in time to Song Dynasty. We'll take a look at how people in Song Dynasty actually live and do business and probably work. Make sure you don't miss tomorrow's live stream. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye, guys.